So check this first clip out right here. Be sure to leave a comment down below if you think you can get any luckier than this, because there is no way that I am this good. Wait, that's seriously just do that? No. We gotta check that again. There's no way. Me and my crappy aim, you guys know my aim is terrible. That was probably the luckiest shot I've ever had. I didn't even think I hit that guy. I mean, just going back looking at it now, it's like, man, I could have sworn I missed. There's either that or the laser sight is lying or something, or maybe it's just shaking. I don't even know. That was just pure luck. As you guys know, like I said, my aim sucks, especially when it comes to sniping. Oh man, that's like a comedy show watching me snipe. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Cloud of Truth here with some Battlefield 3 Endgame footage. No, not TDM on canals, as some of you guys probably think I love to post it. I've actually got some conquest on Nabondan Flats, Nebadon, whatever you want to say. I'm just going to call it Nabondan Flats because I like to think of it as when you meet someone for the first time. Like, you meet somebody, whether it's for business, whatever, and they're wearing glasses. Okay, you kind of formulate, you get that picture, that image of the person in their mind, what they look like. Then you see them maybe the next day, and they're wearing contacts instead of glasses. It's like, whoa. You know, that's not right. You're supposed to be wearing glasses. It's kind of like that. You see something for the first time or you hear it, and that's how you think it's said or pronounced. Unless the person telling you that is just like, I don't know if that's it. That's just how I've been told. Then you're kind of like, okay. But for this, it's just, to me, it's Nabondan Flat. So that's just what I'm going to call it. So you guys can hate that or don't really care for that matter. I'm going to move on from this. Some of you all probably tired of hearing me talk about it right now. But this is a flawless round. I go 9-0 in the BMP. Cut it down some because it's pretty long gameplay. This was actually recorded the day after Endgame release, I believe. So I do stupid things like this, drive up on rocks, and almost get myself stuck. Which, oh man, as you guys know, you just hate it when that happens. That's like the worst feeling when you're driving around in the IFV and you get it stuck somewhere. It's just, really? Come on. I just hate it when that happens. I really hope when it comes to Battlefield 4 that kind of thing is a little bit less likely to happen, although it really is down to your own fault as a driver. And when it happens to me, I have no one to blame but myself. And speaking of Battlefield 4, that's actually what I want to discuss in this video today. About the gameplay real quick though, I may interject here and there and kind of say something in terms of what's going on. I was going to do a tactics video about this, but I decided not to because I don't feel like the gameplay really showed enough to use for tactics videos, so I'm going to use it for this commentary instead here today. But check out this, what is this jet? I mean, the pilot just bails out of a jet. Okay, he just gets himself crunched. Don't even know what he was thinking. I watched it again, it's just, I don't know why he bailed. I guess he was going to crash, that's the only thing I can think of. But let's move on from there. I want to talk about Battlefield 4 and their armor balance. What is going to be in terms of vehicles go? Because for the most part, I post infantry gameplay on my channel. That's just kind of, it's just more natural to me. That's just what I enjoy more, coming primarily from Medal of Honor 2010. Before that, playing some MAG, Massive Action Game, which I'll probably post a little bit more here. I'm trying to, because of the video schedule I do, I'm not going to post those type of games nearly as often. It may only be once every couple of months kind of thing. I don't know. We'll have to see in terms of how much I post of that. But, and then from there, before MAG, there were several other games. COD 4 was even one of them. So when it comes to playing video games in general, FPSs, Infantry was primarily what I've played the most of. I've done a little bit of vehicle play in old first-person shooter games for PC back at my friend's house many years ago when his PC was actually had a good one. And oh man, those were some fun times. Back in the old days, I remember when Day of Defeat first came out. That was one of the games we were playing on his PC. That was, if any of you guys remember that game, let me know, because I loved that game. It was a lot of fun. But I don't do too much with armor on my channel. I do some primarily tanks. That's what I do, and I mainly want to touch on land armor in regards to Battlefield 4. Here in Battlefield 3, when it comes to the balance of the land armor, primarily the main battle tanks, the IFVs, you can throw the tank destroyers in there if you want, however they're only available in armored kill. I don't think any of the land armor, I mean, mobile artillery is not really one. The upgraded Vodniks and Humvees, the Phoenix and the it's not the Rhinos, the Barsuk in Aftermath. Those are kind of like that. You can kind of put those in there. The mobile AA Jeeps, those aren't really armor though, because they don't really have actual like armor on them. It's just like the plating, just the regular armor that are already on those Jeeps. It's not anything extra that's added. So primarily, it's going to be the main battle tanks and the IFVs. And when it comes to Battlefield 3, I really feel like that the IFVs are the clear winner when it comes to the armor battles, one-on-one. If you have a tank and an IFV going at it with each other, and there's no other third-party persons, whatever, getting involved with a fight, the IFV's going to win, for the most part, unless he just sucks as a driver. If he has just armor piercing, let's say they both have reactive armor, The tank has guided shell on, combined with smoke, and the IFV has got just reactive with armor-piercing rounds, and let's go with smoke as well. There's almost no way that tank can win, because the armor-piercing rounds go straight through the reactive and hit the tank. And in one volley, the tank is already down, he's disabled, and he's already, what, down 40, sometimes 30% armor left, and all it takes is one more volley, and he's down. And oftentimes the IFV will be left disabled, but at least he's alive. So when it comes to Battlefield 4, that's something that I'm going to wonder, and I kind of ask you guys what you feel about this. Do you think that people don't really, it's not really any means that the IFVs are, you know, oh, they're ridiculously OP. No, they're not. They're not really that overpowered in terms of just being better. But should it be to where, and no, the sound is not cutting out right here in terms of me, it's just the gameplay right here. So for some reason, while I was playing, it cuts out. It still does that on the PlayStation all the time, and it's just frustrating, but hey, you know, I gotta live with it if I want to play this game. But when it comes to Battlefield 4, what do you guys think in terms of armor balancing? Do you feel like it should be kind of the same here in Battlefield 3 in terms of options, unlocks, things like that? Now, we know it's going to be set in 2020, I believe, and it's going to be China. Pretty sure it's China, USA, and Russia that are going to be the 3 parties. I know that on March 27th, which by the time this video goes up will be just a couple of days, probably, what, 3-4 days? Probably 4 days, I think. From the time this video goes up is when we're actually going to get some more information and supposedly some gameplay we're going to see. But pretty sure it's going to be China, USA, and Russia, 3 parties or 3 factions when in the game. So it's going to be interesting to see what new vehicles that are going to be incorporated for the Chinese side. There's some rumors in terms of exactly what they're going to be out, although we don't know. I'd rather wait and see for myself and hear from basically DICE, EA, whoever says it. I imagine it's going to be DICE, so that lets us know what types of vehicles are going to be for each side. But in terms of the classes themselves, do you guys feel that they should be kept from Battlefield 3 to Battlefield 4? Because personally, I feel like it's actually a pretty good setup. You know, as a lot better as I feel like the IFVs are over the main battle tanks, they just don't have quite the control in terms of just not necessarily the movement speed, because that clearly IFVs are much nimbler, much faster than the tanks. They can just outrun them. They can get through these little, you know, like kind of corridor type of areas or especially, oh my goodness, on Grand Bazaar Conquest, guys can drive the IFVs up in there, which you could probably never do with the main battle tank. Things like that, the IFVs clearly have an advantage over the tanks, but in terms of just kind of that stability and just the power behind it, especially when it comes to shooting down air vehicles, which you guys know I really enjoy doing. In the main battle tanks, primarily helicopters. I'm not too good with jets. I think I've only shot down 2 jets with a tank in my entire time playing Battlefield 3. So I'm not that good at it. Some guys are just amazing. I'm not that good at aim. But that is one of the few things about main battle tanks that I really love and enjoy. So going into Battlefield 4, that's something I kind of hope they keep. The ability for tanks to be able to do that. And right here, another thing, don't strafe quite as fast as I did. Don't run forward, just, whoa, look at that. Those moments right there, when those jets come flying down like that, as long as I've played this game, moments like that are still pretty freaking cool when they happen. But don't strafe in terms of moving back and forth quite as fast. Do longer strafes if you're going to do that. Make yourself even harder target to hit. Those were too short. Made myself a real easy target for that enemy IFE to hit, even though he missed a few shots. Still managed to disable me, and right there at the end of the round, I didn't really feel like repairing it because it was about to get over, so that's why I didn't do that. But once again, guys, kind of got sidetracked there by the gameplay. Leave your thoughts below in terms of balance when it comes to Battlefield 4. What do you want to see in terms of armor balance? I didn't talk about the air really at all. I may do a separate commentary on that. I may not, but let me know down below what you feel about the armor balance on land for Battlefield 4 and what you'd like to see. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider rating it, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.